Welcome back to What the Fahad, the podcast where we explore communities, stories, and people shaping the world of sports and wellness in the Middle East and beyond. Today's episode is all about the heartbeat of Dubai's running scene, the Dubai Creek Striders. Joining us is Chirag, president of the club that's become a second home to runners of all levels, and the team behind city's most celebrated half marathon. We'll dive into the journey of the Striders, what sets them apart, and the love and teamwork that goes into making the race the highlight of Dubai's fitness calendar. Plus, we'll get Chirag's tips on finding your stride in any community. Let's welcome Chirag on What the Fahad. Chirag, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Welcome to What the Fahad. It was a long awaited, episode that I wanted someone from Creek Striders and they put me in touch with you and boss is here. How you feeling?
Well, thank you for having me and thank you for hosting Dubai Creek Striders. You're feeling good as always. You had a good, nice run in the morning, so it always feels very good the whole day.
You got the weekend sorted out.
Absolutely. That's the number one thing you do on the weekend.
We always start our podcast with a very simple question, but a deep one. All right. And I'm going to ask you the question. Who is Chirag?
I think Chirag is somebody who's running, and that's why I'm here. But I think it's more important to answer by saying, what am I doing at Dubai Creek Striders? And take this discussion on Dubai Creek Striders because that's what really we are here to talk about.
Perfect.
And Dubai Creek Striders is a very long running traditional community that's been built over 30 years in
Okay.
Dubai. And considering that UAE is like 50 years, we're 30 years old, is quite old
Absolutely, it
running
is.
club, and we're very proud to actually have built this community of running. And I'm proud to be heading this community for this time period and grow the running culture in Dubai.
What inspired you to join the Striders? What was your first impression of coming into the club?
I started running relatively late in my life. So I started running only after 40, and I've been running maybe only for 7, 8 years. And Dubai Creek Striders hosts a very popular half marathon. And it's famous for that. And then I see all these fantastic runners all over Dubai wearing these fancy T-shirts and going all around. And I know a friend of mine said, "Why don't you come along and join the club?" And so one evening in October, I just land up, and then I had this fantastic bunch of guys who were running, not only running, they were tagging with me, supporting me and encouraging me. And I said, wow, this is incredible. You have all these friendly people who are not only running themselves, but also making sure that you're enjoying the run. It's a social run. People are interacting with each other, helping each other out. And that's it. And so for the last, I think now 7 years, 8 years, I've been running with Dubai Creek Striders.
And how have you seen the evolution of the club? I mean, before you became the president of the club, and now, what is the difference?
You know, we've got Dubai in our name. We're
Okay.
lucky to have that. We're privileged. Dubai Creek Strider. So as you know, Dubai is like this dynamic city which is changing every year. I've been in Dubai for last 40 years, on and
Wow.
off,
Okay.
more than 30 years plus, living in the last 40 years in Dubai. So for me, Dubai, I have seen it change dramatically. And even in the last 15, 20 years, it's changed so much. And so the club is all about making sure that we are now changing with Dubai. And
Correct.
how, as Dubai grows, we also grow, and we also make sure that we're bringing in this culture of what we and the tradition that we've been hosting for the last 30 years to newer places, to newer runners, to communities that have not been exposed here, and also bring more runners into this fitness campaign that Dubai is really focusing on.
Correct. And if I were to ask you, okay, from an ordinary point of view, because I'm also a strider, tell me one unique point that sets Striders apart from any other running club here.
You make it very difficult if I have to say only one thing. But you know what? One thing, what I can tell is Dubai Creek Striders welcomes everybody.
Correct.
Fast runner, slow runner, never run before runner, wants to become a runner, and old 60 years, 70 years, 75 years, 80 years, 12 years, whatever your age, whatever your background, whatever your occupation,
Mm-hmm.
whatever your ethnicity, whatever your ability in terms of running or not running, we welcome everybody. And we welcome them as if we are just one family, and everybody has this journey, and we help every person move along that journey. The beauty of all of this is that this is 100% pro bono, not for profit running club. Everybody who's working in the club,
Correct.
for the club, running with the club, is doing it without paying anything, without charging anything.
Correct.
So it's this platform where we all come together as a family and help each other, but also have a fantastic time enjoying the runs, the social aspect of it, and all the breakfast and parties and get-togethers that we have. So it's like a family. It's a family where you don't actually have a lot of fights.
Oh, all right. Now that we've spoken about Striders being a welcoming community and a family kind of atmosphere, do you have any unexpected friendships that you will cherish for the rest of your life?
It's just incredible. Like when I now look at my set of friends that I'm calling, they're all mostly striders. It's incredible, like how it has changed. And we are now going on trips all over the world,
Correct.
running together. Our families are meeting regularly. Our wives are busy bitching about us, like how these guys keep on running and how horrible they are with giving time to families on Saturday mornings and so on and so forth. But it's all part of the banter and the love for running, and also the love of this family that we've created and
Correct.
over so many years. So that feeling is just beyond just a running club, right? It's
Correct.
it's a feeling of we are all together. And you pick up any strider and ask them, can you help me with that? There'll be like 20 people coming and supporting you with that.
Absolutely. We've spoken about Striders. Now let's talk about the Bike Creek Striders half marathon and 10K. Without giving away much of information, let's keep something secret. What goes behind the scenes for building or preparing for the most sought after half marathon in the region, I would say, because Creek Riders is something that people do not want to miss. What is like your day-to-day routine when you're like ready? Now you're gonna go into that.
So we are now going to have our 23rd edition of the
Correct.
half marathon and 10K in January. That makes us the longest running half marathon in the entire region.
Correct.
Right. And the beauty of this is that every tiny bit of this is curated by runners.
Correct.
It's passionately, the entire organization of it is done pro bono, as I mentioned.
Correct.
There are there's a committee that looks after DCS and the race and so on and so forth. But they're like volunteers, hundreds of them, who come and support every aspect of the race pro bono, give their time, give their skills and capabilities and organization to the club. So we design our own medals, to bags, to procurement of these, to t-shirts, working with sponsors, partners, designing the race village, the route, the mapping. Every bit of it is done by a runner. So they know exactly, as a runner, what goes into a race and what runner wants from the race.
Correct.
So the experience at the end of it is one of a passion driven effort which can be seen in every bit of it. And that's why we don't have to invite people to come to run. They all want to come and run. So it's just waiting for the registrations to
Correct.
open and everybody is there. So we also celebrate this entire community of running. So it's
Correct.
not just that this is Dubai Creek Striders,
Mhm.
so everybody from Dubai Creek Striders will run. It's for everybody, and it's this celebration of running and fitness in Dubai. And we have this fantastic route that goes through the history of Dubai, the
Absolutely.
original, the OG part of
OG.
Dubai,
Correct.
all around the creek. It's a fantastic route that we've been now curating for 23 years, the same route. So while Dubai changes, you have to see the old Dubai
Correct.
and see from old Dubai how the new Dubai looks.
True.
So it is this once in a year journey for everybody to come and pay respect to history, tradition, community, and culture and this friendly atmosphere where we have like dance and music and fantastic breakfast hosted over the creek in Park Hyatt. And the atmosphere is one of celebration. It's
Oh,
probably one of the harder half marathons or 10Ks that you will do,
true.
but nobody minds that.
Nobody minds it.
Everybody loves it because it's got character. It's
Absolutely.
not just an event, it is a celebration.
Yeah, because the first time I did Creek Striders and the route that goes under Shindaga Tunnel that takes
Yeah,
you
it's the
Alsif.
breaking point.
Oh wow! I
At
was
13
just,
kilometers, you gotta
and then you enter. You start from the creek, both the sides. Then you end up at Alsif. I mean, I've pretty much grown up in Dubai,
yeah,
all
yeah.
my life, and when you go through those roads, it's all the nostalgia.
Nostalgia, absolutely.
You're like,
See the
hey, dad used to
Abra,
ring.
yeah,
Yeah,
you see all these boats and you see people doing yoga in the morning, and
correct.
it is just so. And every time you run it, you get goosebumps
Oh, I
because it
agree.
is just an absolutely iconic way to
Correct.
see Dubai early in the morning. And we continue to try, and like today morning, we ran half of that
Oh,
route
nice.
as part of our run. And we just love it because it's not your usual Dubai. It's this quiet Sunday morning where you come and enjoy this beautiful Dubai
Correct.
that's been there for 50, 70 years. It's not changed a
It's
lot.
not changed a lot.
And it's actually looking even more beautiful now. And you know, the real essence,
Correct.
the culture. Like a lot of people say, oh, we don't see anything historic or iconic or in Dubai. And then I say, come and run our
Oh,
run.
exactly. Because you go through the old Dubai, you see the traders, you see the Shindagas, the
Absolutely. The gold
Abra,
souk,
gold
the
souk.
textile traders, and it
You
is
pass by the old temple,
correct.
and then you go
All
to
these
that.
pigeons being
Correct.
fed, and you know the old Shindaga
True.
villages, the forefathers
True.
of Dubai, actually even beyond
Beyond.
Sheikh Rashid and even before him, their old houses. We actually
Correct.
passed through all of that. It is
It's
it's
fantastic.
fantastic. Yeah,
I'm gonna ask you a tricky question though. I mean, wouldn't be tricky. Do you think Dubai Creek Riders is the best race in UAE?
I would say absolutely it is the best because it is unique.
Correct.
It is incredible. It is done with passion, love, and our ratings consistently say that we are the best running race. So we do a survey after the run,
Yeah.
and I'm myself in a profession where we do a lot of surveys and we see responses.
Correct.
Where we got 100% net approval score from people saying that if you were to recommend this race, would you recommend to somebody? And just 100%. So everybody who responded actually said yes. Our ratings, so we kind of look at our ratings and we ask around 25, 30 aspects of the race, from everything from the route, the toilets, to bags, to the t-shirt, to breakfast, to every small detail. And in each area, our ratings are over 90%.
Oh wow. Okay.
Each and every area. So there's nothing like, which we lack. Because every bit is looked after by somebody who's passionately making sure that you're going to have a good experience.
Correct.
Right. And moreover, for us, this is not a commercial activity.
Correct.
It's a celebration, and everybody who participates can see it and feel it.
True.
So I would say we're so different as an event that it's not even comparable. It's not fair to compare,
Correct.
people who are commercially trying to organize
True.
events and so on and so forth. There are fantastic events happening in UAE, and we are always happy to support new events. We help in giving support to other events.
Correct. I've
In
seen that.
Dubai Marathon, we have our own party station,
Yeah.
which everybody knows about
Absolutely.
because it's a party station.
It
So we
is.
host a party station where people come run through 4 times, and we do this free of charge. We're giving out all kinds of drinks and oranges
Oranges.
and chocolates and everything to everybody, not just our runners, everybody.
Correct.
And because we're just about helping runners and enjoy this journey.
Beautiful. And what would be that one feedback that you've received or something that's memorable that makes you really proud to be a strider?
Every bit of what we do as it makes me proud, makes the team that runs this. There's a committee that runs it. There are group leaders. They are passionate. marshals who support this activity of our races and so on and so forth. Everybody loves to give. Why? Because it's the love you get back.
True.
It's the love we got from running, which we are giving, and then we are getting
True.
even more back. But I'll give an incident like what happened in the last race. And what happened is that 13 of our runners, while running the route, were misguided by one of the marshals to take a wrong turn.
Okay.
Right. And these guys were like pretty fast runners.
Okay.
They were the second wave of fast
Get it.
runners.
I get it.
And 13 of them on race day, they were directed slightly different route. And as a result, they overshot and went on the wrong place, and then they had to come back, and at the end basically their race was blown out.
Yeah.
So at 18th kilometer, they actually ran an extra kilometer and came back and blah blah. And so it was so sad. And so while we celebrated our biggest ever run, most successful one, 4,000 people celebrating and all of that, to me and my team, these 13 people were on our minds, right? It's like, how can something like this happen? But it's one volunteer slightly or making a small error which made this 13 people go off the track, and then they came back. So I tracked down all those 13 people, like who are these 13 people. We
Correct.
got their numbers, we got their mobiles before 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So the race got over at say 9 o'clock in the
Correct.
morning. Before 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I personally wrote an apology email to all the 13 of them, and we said we're going to obviously make good. We're going to refund your entries. We're going to give you a free entry for the next year. The overwhelming majority of those guys came back and said, actually, we love the race. We love what you guys do. And we don't want a refund. And we don't want a free entry. We just want to, and we're going to keep coming to this race,
Correct.
come what may. That's what made me feel so proud, that the love that we're giving is getting reflected
Correct.
back, and the community recognizes that and loves that. And so it's all about this beautiful celebration that we put together.
Correct.
And that makes all of us so proud that we're doing something that is actually making a good impression, not only impression, but also creating a good value for the whole running community.
Amazing. And would you say that Dubai Creek Striders as a club and the race has influenced the fitness scene in Dubai?
Absolutely. As in, we have not only influence, we are growing the running culture dramatically in
Correct.
Dubai. Means, if I look at our race itself, we 4 years ago, it's just after COVID, when we had the race, we had 1,500 people.
Correct.
The next year, we had 2,400 people. The year after that, we had 3,000 plus people. This year, basically this Jan, we had 4,000 people. Right. So if you can just see in 4 editions, we have grown from 1,500 to 4,000, and
True.
we hope to even grow further on. Right. That's one aspect. So you obviously bring in new runners, new people to run the race, and I mean, as a club, we are now seeing many more people participate and come to the club runs, join Creek Striders, join other clubs as well, and grow the running culture in Dubai. What is beautiful is that we've got people who are 60 years plus, never run in their life. They join our club, and in 1 year they're doing marathons.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, how in the world is this possible? But I'm seeing it in front of my eyes. And we are seeing kids who are like 12 years old running half marathons because they just came for some of our sessions, just get inspired by what's happening around. And we just love this whole community where we are helping each other grow. We have the largest contingent to Comrades race, which is what they call the ultimate human race.
Correct.
It's a 90-kilometer race from 2 cities in South Africa, and we had like 40 people actually participate in
From
that
one club,
race
yeah.
in last this year. Um, Half of them are doing it for the first time, and maybe within that, a third of them are probably 5 years into running, and now they are running the most difficult, say, road race, or most popular big ultra in the world. So what you see is that we're helping people achieve what they'd not even dream of. So
True.
before I came to Creek Striders, I'd not even heard of what comrades is.
Correct.
And now I'm running that in absolute disbelief because we have all these. How can you actually run 90 kilometers with so much elevation in whatever X number of hours? And the answer to that is just come and see. You can do it.
Oh wow. So what do you think would be the reason people come and they're able to break through into such a good level of running? Like what do you think is the secret, like as a club?
As a club, it's the secret is that we don't have Kipchoge in our club.
Okay.
So you see Kipchoge and you say, I'm going to get inspired by him. But he's
Correct.
so far away and so fast and so uh, ahead of his game that you think, how can I ever get there? However, when you're running with the club, you're seeing people just like you achieving impossible
True.
goals and say you think that if this person can do it, I think even I can do it, so let me give it a try. So the inspiration is very real. It's not unreal. It's like you're not trying to emulate and become something that is so far away and so difficult.
Correct.
So it's like just like my friend can do it, so can I, right? And it's
Amazing.
not, and I think that's what this is all about. That we are ourselves putting boundaries on what we can achieve, but when we see people like us achieve all those goals, we say, okay, I can do it.
I can do it too. All right. We've got listeners and viewers from all over the world, okay? If you were to say someone who'd want to come down to Dubai to do Creek Striders, what would be the USP would be like the reason this is the reason you should do DCS?
I myself run races all over the world,
Correct.
and I've experienced different kinds of races where there are 50,000 people and massive crowds and fantastic
Correct.
support, great organization, and so on and so forth. This is one race which is built from the heart by runners,
Correct.
absolutely not for profit, no commercial objective. And the whole objective is to deliver a fantastic experience to you
True.
as a runner. So you'd not find something like this probably anywhere in the world with this scale, with this beautiful city. We had more than 100 nationalities running together in our
True.
race. Uh, every bit of this race is unique and it's fantastic. It's beautiful and amazing weather of Dubai, amazing location, amazing views, and it'll give you a view of Dubai that you've not actually seen or heard of.
Correct.
So it's a must do experience, and we get people from all over the world who come down to do the race, and they even try and stop over and do a schedule around their travels to actually do this race. It is so fantastic because once you do this race, it's like an addiction. You'll get addicted to it because you want to keep on doing it again and again.
Correct. All right, let's talk about the club now. Do you think running with the community helps people with their mental health or mental well-being?
Absolutely, and I think you're a runner. You know that you start running and you see this. You have 100 problems when you start the run. By the time you finish the runs, you have zero problems. It just running just helps you create, clear all this mental fog that you have, the issues, the problems that are troubling you, and plus all of our runs are social. We're
Correct.
running with friends. We're running having banters and chit chatting and talking and enjoying this feel of this community while we are running. So we don't listen to music while we are running. We are all chit chatting and talking. Today morning we had just this lady who's just come down from UK 2 or 3 weeks ago. She landed in Dubai. Now she's joining our run, and she's come. Like, she doesn't have a car yet. She doesn't have transportation. She doesn't even have a local like person who can help her out.
True.
But she just found about this club, and she's now coming in a run. One of our runners living nearby is helping her, pick her up and
Drop
drop
her.
her, and so on and so forth. And she's saying that I've never seen anything like this because this is so fantastic. Like, I had zero friends 2 weeks ago, and now I have like 40 people I'm running with and having breakfast with and chit chatting and exchanging views on life to everything else, right? And this is what we are giving to the community, and we're welcoming everybody. So we just we are also called the friendliest club in UAE, and for a very good reason. I think you come once, and then you're going to be stuck with it.
Uh, so let's talk about the community. We've shed enough light on it, but one instance or one comeback in the community of DCS where you was like blown away, like this is the comeback. Is there an instance that's happened?
There isn't one, but there's several, and some of that is, linked with people having life-threatening diseases. We've had cancer patients having very serious illnesses, and not one, but many of these instances where people have had these very terrible diseases. They've cured themselves, they're recovered, and they're running faster, better, and more
Wow.
than they were. So we have people who are like absolutely inspirations because they are real life heroes, having battled very difficult challenges and come back stronger, faster, better, and then helping the community again. It is all of these inspirations that help us feel that we're privileged to actually have this company of these individuals, every one of them, because not only those who face challenges, but everyone who's never run before and come to the club and then shown progress just inspires each one of us.
Wow, that is so cool. Let's talk a little bit about the future. Where do you envision Dubai Creek Striders as a club going in the coming years?
So, like I said, I've spent more than half my life here in Dubai, and it's always very difficult to envision where Dubai goes because it just keeps on, blowing your mind on
Correct.
how it moves. So, as a club as well, we are progressing along with Dubai,
Correct.
and we are getting inspired by what's happening in Dubai. We're
True.
growing with Dubai. We used to obviously, when we started this club, when this club was started 30 years ago, uh, basically the Creek area, Zabil area was where Dubai literally ended. That was
Correct.
like the end of Dubai. The World Trade Center was the tallest building in 1984, and it's only later in late 90s when you had all these other skyscrapers
Correct.
come in Dubai, and that too very close to Zabil area. And now, if you look at Dubai, it's like sprung all over. It's like, growing on south, it's growing in the deeper parts of the desert, to in the water, in the palms, to whatever. So now, earlier we used to have only one location where we used to have the club run
Correct.
or even our runs. Now we run from 7, 8 different locations in the city. So making sure that everybody who's in newer communities living in different parts of Dubai can also participate. Our club run itself, we have now have at 2 locations: the Saturday club run, which is the long run where
Correct.
everybody comes together. It's probably where we see a lot of people attending. Is at 2 locations. We have a track session in central area of Dubai in Barsha. We have sessions in the Kite Beach, so different locations. So it's easier for people to come to different locations and participate in that.
And do you have any new initiatives on the horizon for the club that are not yet revealed?
They're not revealed for good reason, right? But like I said, like amongst the new initiatives that we've done, we've introduced a club run in Dubai South. We've introduced more sessions, different kinds of runs. In the last few years, we also introduced a 10-kilometer race
Correct.
in addition to our iconic half marathon. This is again to bring people who've just started running to
Correct.
take the first step of 10K and then graduate to longer runs from there. So we obviously keep on adding new things into our club, while maintaining our tradition, our history, our legacy, and the culture of celebration that we will want to keep on doing in Dubai.
And to end the segment one, I want to ask you, what legacy would you want to leave behind on club level, like DCS as a club for other clubs to look up to?
Uh, I think our club. Of course, in Dubai, we are iconic. We are not for profit club, so
Correct.
everybody enjoys seeing how we do and how
Correct.
we work together. What happens is when people leave Dubai, they want to create this DCS in every part of the world they
Oh,
are.
wow.
And this is true. And I go to running races all over the world. And London Marathon, somebody taps me from the back, and the person's wearing DCS t-shirt, and I said, "Okay, I actually don't know you." And say, "Yeah, I was running with DCS 10 years ago, and I still run with DCS t-shirts
Oh,
wherever I am in the
wow.
world." It's not There isn't a single race that I have gone abroad and run where somebody's not come and said, "Actually, I'm also part of DCS." Because once you're a DCS you've run with DCS, you know what it is, and you want to take that wherever you go for the
Correct.
rest of your life. We just have this very unique thing, and then they all say that we go to Toronto, New York, Mumbai, London, all these other places, and they say that there is no club like DCS anywhere in the world.
Well, I'm sure.
And it is very heartening to hear that, because it is this one place where everybody is giving more than they're receiving, or basically people are giving because they have received so much, and then they
Correct.
give more, and then they get more, and so it's like a this virtuous cycle
Cycle.
that just feeds on good community building.
Amazing. All right. With that, we've come to the end of our segment one. Moving on to the segment two, which is the rapid fire. I'm going to ask you questions. You've got to be super fast. All right. And this segment is powered by Oakley. All right, Chirag. Favorite pre run meal?
I like to have dates. It's also part of our region, our
Okay.
culture. So just a quick couple of dates.
All right. Most scenic run route in Dubai.
There are so many secret run routes that we have kind of patented.
Okay.
We have like a peacock route
Okay.
that we run in
Okay.
Zabil.
Oh,
Where you
yeah, I've done
actually
that races. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
not only
Amazing.
the race, but even on any day you go, you actually see lovely peacocks, including a completely white peacock, which is a rare thing that you don't see anywhere in the world. So we have these incredible routes of Dubai that we have obviously for the last 30 years been running. And come join us, and you'll see all these
Absolutely.
lovely routes.
Your favorite running playlist of one song, if you ever were to run with music on.
That would be the last day for me. Running with the club is basically the favorite song. You hear the banter of all your friends. That is your favorite song.
Amazing. Early morning or evening runs?
Absolutely morning. I hate running in the evenings personally. We do host a lot of sessions in the evening as well, but for me, it's all morning running.
Your personal running mantra?
Run to enjoy,
Correct.
and that's my mantra. And run to enjoy, socialize, and this journey is not about, oh, this is fitness, I got to run because I'm put on weight. Just run to enjoy, and then everything else will follow.
And one personal advice you'd want to give a new runner?
Just join DCS.
I really like that. I really like that.
But I think one advice is like, it is uh, you'll be just amazed at what you can actually do.
Oh, wow. All right. Moving on to segment three. These are recommendations from Chirag. And this segment is powered by A6. All right. I'm going to ask you a few questions. You're going to share your recommendations for our listeners and our viewers. All right. Habits or routines that help you stay motivated for your long runs. What would that be?
Consistency, and make a promise to a friend that you'll be going, and that's the promise that will make sure that you actually show up.
Okay. All right. Is there any book or podcast that matches the philosophy of striders that you would recommend people to listen to or read?
It's this podcast.
Oh wow. Okay, I like that. I like that. Nice shout out. All right. Your favorite recovery tip for any athlete, whether running or cycling?
Ice baths,
Mhm.
compression, and a nice protein shake.
Oh, wow. All right. And how can the listeners or viewers get to know about the schedule of the Bike Reach Riders? If they want to join, how do they join? How do they show up?
All our runs are free.
Okay.
All our sessions are free. No registration, no membership fees.
All right.
Just show up at any of our locations that we have. We are on social media, on Instagram, on Facebook. Just look up our schedules. Just show up at the location, join our WhatsApp group, and then you'll be a member and a strider forever.
Oh, wow, amazing. All right. Thank you, Chirag, for your time. With this, we've come to the end of our episode. We really appreciate the amazing journey, the warmth the Striders offers. So thank you so much for your time.
And thank you, Fahad. I think you're doing a fantastic job of spreading this wellness culture and community in Dubai.
Thank you. I
I wish you
appreciate
all
it.
the luck. I'm sure this podcast and this series do very
Oh,
well.
it will. We are pushing really hard for it. And we are really grateful for guests like you who come and share their journeys and clubs like yours, who are here to change the wellness scene of Dubai.
We are all together in this.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to all our listeners. Signing off is your running boy, Fahad. And make sure you stay tuned to the next episode of What the Fahad. Signing off. Peace.